Hey guys, good morning. It has been a regular school morning so far. I am currently making ice for coffee. What we did yesterday was went back to one of our bottles, our coffee bottles that we got from Target. I feel like it was last summer, end of last summer or something like that, the fall. I really don't remember. I really just went down for a nap. The coffee grounds that I did the other day, I only did about maybe like a third of the container. Let me show you. Probably not even, maybe a third, I don't know. But it was probably like 4 cups of beans total. There's still plenty in the package, which was on sale at Costco anyway. But I did that because that'll probably last us a week. We make coffee every single day, but what we did yesterday so that I could have some cold coffee. Sometimes I like hot, sometimes I like cold. We put it in this container and just brewed it, and this will last like, if he has a coffee right now, it'll probably only last today. So it's just coffee, so I'll actually, instead of doing my espresso, which those beans could be used in the espresso machine, but I wanted to do just regular coffee. So I won't add any water or anything to it, so this is already, I'll just pour it out like this. So it's kind of like when you buy the, it's not cold brew, but like when you actually, you did this one in the French press, right? Yes. So it could be, depending on how long you leave it in there, but we, it's kind of like buying the Starbucks or the Chameleon or whatever that, I feel like my face is super shiny. I just washed it and put on all my products. And you just pour it over your ice and then add your creamer or whatever to it. So I don't know if I'm gonna do creamer today and just do like an iced coffee, or if I wanna do cold foam. I think I'm feeling just an iced coffee. Or maybe protein coffee. Ooh, maybe I'll try the cafe latte with it. I don't know, we'll figure it out. And I'm making some eggs back there. The girls are already on their Zooms and everything, doing their work for today. I really would like to go get the car washed. It is filthy. The van is absolutely filthy and it really needs a good detail. So I've been tossed up whether I want to just go take it to like Wash Tub and have them detail it, which would be much more expensive than doing it myself. But trying to do it with everyone in the car is going to be pretty hard. But keeping them all wrangled while waiting for like a 2-hour detail at Wash Tub is not ideal either. So I'm trying to figure out what the best solution is, because it is filthy. There are things all over the floor, and we have mats, so I can't even imagine what's underneath the mats. It really, really needs to be cleaned. It hasn't been cleaned in a long time, and then with the snowstorm a couple weeks ago, it just got 10 times worse. So yeah, that's what the plan is today. I need to get on some schoolwork, and I uploaded the $1,200 Costco haul, which, just like I thought, all the people from the woodworks who think I'm the worst person in the world came out to play. And so don't mind that, but if you really enjoy watching grocery hauls and things like that, I'll link it down below for you guys. I have very little creamer left, so I'm hoping it's enough for my coffee, but I'm just gonna do a regular iced coffee, and we did end up using the whole container this morning now that I had some as well. So I'm just going to weigh it, because I usually use 4, oh, there's a little bit, so he could have some. Cool, yay, coffee for the morning. And I'm going to use a sip lid because it was good at Starbucks the other day like that, just iced coffee with a sip lid. So that was for Dr. Seuss week, and clearly part of it fell off. This coffee is super bold. Like, I put in 4 tablespoons of sweet Italian cream. I mean, it's sugar-free, but it's very bold. It's good though. Let me show you what coffee it is in case you haven't watched the Costco haul. And it's on sale at Costco, at least at our Costco right now. It's a Starbucks dark French roast. These are whole beans. I just have a coffee grinder that I found on Amazon. I think it was like 10 bucks. And we actually grind the beans, put them in the OXO container, and then just use the beans. And this is, it truly is bold enough that you certainly could use it for espresso if you wanted to, if you just wanted a shot. We brewed it as regular coffee, but it's still bold. I can taste it through the creamer, but it's really good. Oh, Mila, what are you doing? Everly's awake. Hello, vacuum, I love you. Oh my gosh, what the heck happened in here? Oh my gosh. Autumn! Ma'am, your room needs to be clean, my dear. Hi, Chanka! I've never seen your room like this, Mama. What happened?
This one is planted.
I see that. Let's start cleaning up, okay?
Let's try all the things that go in the playroom and not in the playroom.
That's right. Everly! Good morning.
We're having fun.
Not yet, but I'll figure it out.
The ham and cheese sandwich.
You want?
I choose that.
You choose ham and cheese sandwich. Everly! Good morning, Mama.
And this is.
You say Mila. Say Mila.
This is what I'm gonna try. There.
Careful. She's like, oh, I'm going down.
Mommy, there's a caterpillar. But it's kind of like Rolly-Polly.
What are you doing? You gonna color chalk?
Oh, she is trying to.
I think she was trying to get down.
Here, do you want to go outside?
You can't collect all the things, Mama.
I guess I can.
You want to wear them? Here, put them on. Don't you just want to hold them? Okay. No, she's fine. She wants to walk around. She's cleaning up all your mess.
She's dabbing it.
She's like, Sissy, you had this on the floor.
She's shaking it out. Thank you. Here's her back. She's going to everything she sees. Oh no, Jebba. Doggy's gonna come get it.
That's a rock. She, other than the snow, she's never really been out here to
Actually walk.
like play around. No. That's for the doggies.
No, yes, she has. Mommy, remember on the trampoline last time?
Oh yeah, she's only been to the trampoline. She's never really walked around.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Here. Yeah, I don't want to touch.
Yay! Everly! Woohoo! It's such a pretty day out, huh, Mama? Yay! Everly's hair is so flighty. She came underneath this. Let me see. Careful, Mama. Come here. Come back to Mommy. Look,
Go back to Mommy.
look at her hair. It's static to the... It's static to the slide. Can Mommy have the trash, please? Can you give to Mommy? Thank you. Careful. Here, Mommy help you. Say help. Help.
Don't worry. You want to play trash?
Oh my God, Autumn, your toes are so nasty. You've been walking around here barefoot.
I haven't. So my toes won't be nasty.
Here, put that in the trash, please.
Okay.
Thank you.
Chubba, you want to color that? Here. Chuck. Color this. Oh, careful.
Whoa.
Chubba.
Our grass got fried with the snow. I don't know how you guys up north keep grass alive when it gets fried when it snows.
You mean that pile? It's not fried.
Yeah, that's weeds though. That's the only part that literally survived. All of these green parts are weeds. All of our actual grass completely died.
So pretty. There's like little flowers. Yeah.
Careful.
I'm gonna come inside. Oh, put her hand.
Here. Mommy, hold your hand too. There you go.
Thank you.
Good job. You're gonna color? You're coloring. You're coloring. Say doggy. Doggy.
That's our neighbor's dogs.
Mm-hmm.
Who want to come in our backyard?
Mm-hmm. Maddie and Autumn are trying to figure out how to blow up that art easel that we bought months ago and never blew up. That it was so hard to find at Target. they're trying to blow that up in the garage. So this little girl's about to go down for a nap, and Emmy's helping one of her friends from school with her homework. So cute. I love this age. Your sister stuffed all kinds of things in your crib, huh? I know. I'm finally getting around to making some lunch. I guess they rallied up Andres' help because I can hear like the air gun machine or whatever trying to blow something up instead of their lungs. I had sent them outside to try and blow it up just to give me a few minutes to be able to put Everly to bed and stuff. It just kept them busy. Maddie and Autumn are like super chill when it comes to being outside. They love being outside. They jump on the trampoline. Emmy's starting to get to that age where it's just not as fun. Sometimes she's in the mood and she'll stay out for a few hours and jump and run around with the kids and stuff, but a lot of times she doesn't. She's starting to, like I said, kind of get in that phase where she's more like wanting to be inside, closer to the adults or in her room, stuff like that. And I've never had a preteen before, so I don't know. That's probably what it is. But her friend, Everly's trying to go to sleep for her nap. She's not having it today, but she was so tired. She was outside like rubbing her eyes, and then you put her for a nap and then she doesn't want to go for a nap. It's like a crazy cycle. But her friend, the mom of her friend, emailed the teacher with her phone number, and the teacher emailed me and was like, hey, this little girl's mom reached out with her phone number wanting to see if Emily would like want to chat or FaceTime or whatever. And so I was like, oh, that's so awesome. Like, they really haven't made any friends or anything since we've started online, so that'd be cool. So they were texting back and forth and stuff, and although she doesn't have her own phone, she's using my phone, I can monitor the conversation and all of that. The little girl emailed or messaged me today and was like, Miss Mendoza, is it okay if Emily can call me? I need help with the homework. So I think that's so cute. It's just like, my baby's growing up. It's just like, it's crazy really to like even think like somebody that she's talking with a friend about homework. Like, what? I was just changing her diaper. What the heck happened? So anyway, she's doing that. I have yet to have lunch. So I'm making just like a bean burger for lunch. And I'm hoping Everly takes a nap because I want to try and edit early. I have a contractor coming out to the house this afternoon to give us one last quote on the floors. I'm hoping to get those done sometime soon, but it is going to be quite the project. We're getting our whole bottom floor done. And because of that, it's definitely going to uproot our whole routine for probably the better part of a week. So when that happens, I'm going to have to figure out, we may end up going to my mom's for like distance learning and stuff because it's gonna be hard to be here all day with them here, but it's something that we really want. So we're definitely gonna try and readjust our lives and make that sacrifice. And yeah, I'll take you guys along for the process. I'm still obsessed with this vacuum. So as you could maybe see, I don't know how good of a job Maddie did filming, but I vacuumed the entire cat tree, which has never been vacuumed, by the way, which is disgusting, I know, but I vacuumed it because this one has a pet thing. So all we've done, I've never vacuumed the cat tree, but I have lint rolled it to try and get the cat fur off, and it doesn't work that well, but it's carpet, so I vacuumed it. That's what I got out of it. And I did a quick vacuum in the kitchen. But yeah, that's gross. Lola, we go for a quick car clean. And you decide to make yourself at home on top of the cabinets. Come on. Lotita, come on. Get down, baby. She's like, whatever. Even though my carpet had a lot of vacuum lines, now it doesn't because we've been walking around, but we did get all the laundry folded and everybody's laundry is caught up. all the girls' laundry is done. I know I didn't talk about laundry today, but I just thought I would mention that because I just finished up a basket of clothes. These are all clothes that were like, we threw in a random, I don't know, so for us, our laundry room is right off of the kitchen. So whenever we have like a dirty kitchen towel, a dirty bathroom towel, because I have backups, I have a drawer full of kitchen towels and my microfiber cloths and stuff, and pretty much we rotate them every single day because you dry your hands on those towels and you want them to be clean when you're drying clean hands on a towel, right? And a lot of times they end up falling off the dishwasher, off the oven bar handle, or I don't know, somebody uses it to clean something off of the counter, which is totally fine. That's why we have a ton extra, right? But I always make sure we have a clean one out. A clean one at the sink to use for like spills or whatever, and a clean one to dry our hands. Same thing in the bathroom. So whenever we're done with those towels, I always just toss them in the washer. Well, a couple weeks ago when we had the snowstorm, a bunch of things just got tossed in the washer. A bunch of our snow stuff, a bunch of their outfits, because multiple days in a row, we were outside playing in the snow and not all of them had snow. In fact, the only one, well, Everly kind of did too. She didn't really like play in the snow like the big girls did, but the only one out of the 4 of them that really had all snow gear on was Autumn. And that's because she was wearing Emmy's old snow gear that we got for Colorado when I was pregnant with Autumn. So it was back in Valentine's Day of 2016. I just found out I was pregnant. And there we went. I didn't get to have any fun on that trip. But anyway, we specifically bought snow pants, snow boots, snow jackets, snow headgear for that trip for Emmy and for Maddie. And Emmy was 7, Maddie was 3. Emmy was 6.5, not even, she was just over 6. She would have been 7 that year. And that would have made Maddie 2.5. So anyway, the only thing that fit any of them was Autumn. Emmy's old stuff fit Autumn. So she was in full snow gear. Everybody else was in regular clothes. And there's no reason for us really to buy more snow gear unless we go on another snow trip. Then I'll buy snow gear for everybody. So we just made do. Well, because of that, every single time they were outside, their pants got wet, their gloves got wet, shirt, socks, like everything they had on got wet. So we just kept throwing stuff in the washer. That's what that is. Everyone's kind of picked through it, and now they're like, that's not mine, that's not mine. I can look at it and tell you, like, there's a shirt of Emmy's, there's a sweater of Maddie's, Autumn's socks. I don't know whose shirt that is. But obviously this stuff belongs to people in the family, and I'm gonna have to go through it and figure out where it goes because everyone's already gone through it and they're denying everything that's in there, which is crazy because I guarantee you I will find something from every single person probably in this family, except for me, because none of my stuff got wet. I did not lay my big old butt in the snow, and I squatted in it and kneel down in it, but I did not like lay back and do an angel. So because of that, none of my stuff ended up in there. So it has to belong to everyone else in the family. So that's literally the only thing I have of laundry, and it feels so good. The only problem is these are all the clean clothes, or not clean, new clothes that we bought from Costco, the girls' dresses, Everly's outfits, and Andres' shorts. So I'll have to go through that eventually, but for right now it's just gonna live over there because I really like Everly's clothes. I'm just going to have to fold them and put them away because it's still, I think those would be a little bit too big for her. I bought them really for like maybe in a month or two, like closer to summer, but we'll see. Maybe they would fit her, I don't know. Mila found a piece of fuzz on the floor. Mila. Or maybe she found it in the bathroom, I don't know. Now she's gonna take it with her. Cats are so strange, I swear, they're so weird. She's gonna take it with her so that I don't take it from her. So, something that I've been looking at kind of all day today, we did go wash the car, I'm so excited. it was a lot of work for me specifically. So I ran it through the car wash, just did a basic car wash and wiped it down. The girls helped me vacuum the inside, and it was, I mean, easy, but it just took me a little while. And then for dinner, we ended up having leftovers from last night. Well, I ended up having one of my meal prepped meals in like taco shells, really good. The night got away from me though, and I ended up having 7 points left over, which, I mean, won't kill me, let's be real, but I typically don't like leaving points on the table like that. I just was too tired, and I have to be up early tomorrow. Everly has like an early intervention specialist, and she's actually coming in person, which I'm so grateful for, because Lord, I am like trying to, especially if Andres is working, trying to manage everyone's Zooms, and when Everly has therapy, trying to be on a Zoom with her and keep her focus and everything is just so much harder than when they come here in person. So she's coming in person now. I want to talk about something because I've actually got a few messages about this. Let's sit down and chat. So if you've watched the news or seen social media at all, you probably have seen that Texas's governor, Greg Abbott, has officially lifted the mask mandate and is opening businesses back to 100% capacity. I always try and stay very, very politically neutral on my channel. I'm not a political channel. I don't care what your political views are. You shouldn't care what my political views are. Truly, I don't come to social media for political debate at all. I have my own morals, my own beliefs, and it is totally 100% okay if they do not match yours. And that's why I stay very neutral, because it's not my job to try and sway you or defend my stance on something unless it's, Mila, did you bring the fuzz back? Unless it's truly something that I believe in, I'm passionate about. But even then, I can tell you what my view on it is and how I feel about the situation, but it doesn't mean that I'm not going to like you because you feel something different. I have friends and family that are on or think different than I do. They're on the opposite side of the spectrum, one way or the other, on various things. And unless you're just a downright hateful person, I'm okay with us having a difference of opinion. It's fine. I'm not gonna not be your friend because we have a different political view. I don't think that that should be a factor. That's not what I look for in a friend. I look for their character, how they treat people, what kind of a person they are. I don't look at who they voted for. It doesn't matter to me unless they're going to try and make me feel less than them because I didn't vote the same way they did. And so I never, ever, ever want to come on here and preach to you guys about something that would make you feel bad about who you are, unless you have a reason to feel bad, and then you deserve everything that comes at you. But just in general, it's totally fine if we have different views. But I am going to talk about this because I feel very strongly about this, and I have seen both sides of both political parties for and against this. So I'm not saying this is specifically for Democrats or Republicans. It's just about science for me. I know a lot of people don't agree with Greg Abbott about opening up, I almost said the city, and then I almost said country, the state of Texas. I am not so angry about opening up the state. The state was already running at a 75%. I don't even remember like which level or whatever that was, but we were already running at 75%. So as far as I'm concerned, if it helps you keep your business afloat, run at 100% capacity. I really don't care about that, and I'll tell you why. It's not because I don't care about people's lives or because I want people to be reckless or anything like that. I don't care about businesses opening up 100% because it is my right not to go to a business if I feel uncomfortable. I'm not going to restaurants. I'm not going to eat when I'm right. I wasn't even doing it when there was a 25% or 30% that people were allowed in a restaurant. I don't feel comfortable taking my mask off in public, so I'm not gonna do it. That's my right. Just like it's your right to go to a restaurant and sit down and eat if you want to. You, I hope, are aware of the risk of catching COVID. You either care or don't care, and that's your right, just like it's my right not to go and to stay home, pick up takeout, and eat in the comfort of my own home or whatever. I'm not gonna go to a bar. I'm not gonna sit down and have a drink with somebody. I'm not going out with my friends. I'm not going to anything social. My kids are not in school. We don't go to after school activities. We don't have play dates other than with family members, and we wear masks. And that's my right, and it's their right to do whatever they want. So I don't care about the business aspect of it. I am like, you do you. I can choose to stay away from those businesses. It's not a big deal. The mask thing though is a huge, huge hit to Texas, and that I have a problem with. And again, it has nothing to do with a political aspect of it. Nothing at all. Nothing to do with whether you voted for Abbott, you voted for Biden, you support Trump. None of it really matters. The fact is that not having a mask, even though the numbers are starting to go down, which I personally feel like is just because of our storm, because no one was allowed to go anywhere for a week and a half. I think really that's why Texas's numbers in particular are going down. But going to these places with 100% capacity allowed, with no mask, you're literally asking for a surge in cases. You're asking for it, because when you put the mask mandate out, people still couldn't follow the rules. They were still in gatherings of more than whatever the number was, 5 or 10 people without masks in close quarters for long periods of time. So you really think if you lift that mandate that that's going to change? Now all you've done is allowed people that don't believe in mask wearing out in public with the other people that have to go to necessary places like the grocery store, and they're still choosing to wear a mask. Now they're around these people that don't want to wear a mask and don't care. They either don't believe in COVID, they don't care about their fellow man, they don't care about themselves, they think it's a hoax, whatever the case may be. They already had COVID, it's not that bad. They've never lost a loved one, so it can't be real. I just feel like I actually follow a few people on social media that are 100% for the reopening and the mask mandate removal and everything, and it just makes me curious, like, if one of your loved ones caught COVID and died, would you feel different? Would you feel like, man, maybe they should have worn a mask? That's like a very insensitive thing to think about, but I really, really feel that way. I know myself and my family do everything we can to try and stay safe, and I would constantly, if something happened to one of them, never stop thinking about what we could have done differently. And so I can't imagine what it would feel like if you're making the choice to not wear a mask and you catch COVID, or your kid catches COVID, or your husband or whatever, and one of y'all dies. What does that feel like? I'm genuinely curious. Like, is that just not a concern for people? Again, everyone has the right to do what they want. I will continue to wear a mask. My family will continue to wear a mask because it's important to us to stay safe. And we've been vaccinated, or we're continuing to get vaccinated. So we're going to do what I feel like is the right thing for my family. And of course, like, you guys, or whoever's watching, or whoever lives in Texas, you guys do what you feel is right for your family. I just truly would like to know, if you've never lost anyone, if you haven't been affected by COVID, what happens if you are? Will you feel differently about wearing a mask? I just can't imagine that somebody would think that, I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong, but I've said this all along. I believe in science, and I think that wearing a mask is important. I think it's kept, look at healthcare workers, look at physicians. They wear PPE, they wear masks, they wear gowns, they wash their hands, they keep themselves safe, And yes, a couple of them have caught COVID, but for the majority of people that work around COVID patients on a COVID unit, they don't catch COVID. But I bet you these people that don't want to wear a mask would not want to go on a COVID unit without a mask. So why would they think it's okay to walk into a grocery store without a mask, knowing that they may or may not have caught COVID from all these places that they've been without a mask? You're taking that chance of exposing people, and the more people that are without a mask, the more chance of you getting exposed as well. And so I'm just, it's frustrating to me because I'm like, we're so close. It's been a year. It's been almost a year. In a week, it'll be a year. And why? Why wouldn't you just ride this out for however long it takes for whoever wants to get vaccinated and hope and pray that it just continues to get better? I just don't understand that aspect of it. I truly, truly don't. And I honestly don't think that anybody can make me understand. I don't think it was the right choice for Texas, but I do 100% support the choice of I'll do me, you do you. If you don't want to wear a mask, don't wear a mask. But I hope and pray for you and your family that you never have to see what it feels like to lose somebody to COVID. I really, really do, because I would never want somebody for something as simple as wearing a mask out in public to regret that decision for the rest of their life, just by one simple thing. And I hope and pray that I never have to feel that pain either. I hope nobody does. It's just such a devastating thing. Like, I'm pretty upset. And the majority of people that have messaged me, everybody that has messaged me is upset for Texas. And I appreciate that, but unfortunately, Texas is setting precedents, you guys. We're either gonna fail, which why we haven't learned from all these things we've been through in the last few weeks, I don't know. But we're either gonna fail or it's gonna go well and the whole country is going to be following. So think on that, because Texas is a huge, huge state. Only 6% of our population has been vaccinated, and it's just not enough. I think the masks are the least that people can do to try and keep not only yourself, but other people safe as well. So that's all I'm gonna say on that. I'm not happy about it, but like I said, I am pro do you, and I'm going to keep myself masked and only go to stores that are continuing to enforce a mask mandate. There are no more legal charges, tickets, or like any fines, whatever. So that was taken away. So because of that, technically a store technically a store can still refuse service to somebody without a mask, but they cannot legally, I guess, like press charges or anything against them. So I'm sure there will be people that are pushing those boundaries. And here's the thing, like we were trying to get the girls back in school in August, but if they lift mask mandate, they'll be staying home, because I'm starting to come to the point, especially by August, you know, in 5 more months from now, hoping and praying that more and more people are vaccinated. It just got released that teachers and daycare workers and stuff like that can get vaccinated. So it's just like, again, one more step in the right direction. But if they don't have to go to school with masks, my kids are not going. And again, that's totally my right to do that, just like it's your right to send your kids without a mask. Like, I understand, I don't want to be in a mask. I get it. It sucks. I hate it. I hate it. I want to get back to normal life so bad, just as much as the next person. It's honestly like depressing. I'm trying not to get emotional, but I mean, it is. It's depressing to be home 24/7 with nothing to do, nowhere to go unless it's necessary. It's so depressing to see your kids have nothing to do, like get excited over one little tiny phone call of like helping somebody with their homework. Like, that's just so sad, but it's necessary right now. I don't want to watch my life pass me by either. Like, that is not what I want to do, but it's what I'm going to do to ensure I have a life in the future, to ensure my kids have a life in the future and they have parents to grow up with. And that is what it is. So anyway, I will jump off my soapbox. That's how I feel about the Texas mask mandate being lifted. Like I said, the businesses, I would, you know, support whatever. If you want to go out and support a restaurant and sit in a restaurant with the max capacity of people, you want to go to a bar, a club, whatever, that's on you. I will sit my happy butt at home and not catch COVID, and hope and pray that you don't catch COVID either. I hope this is the right thing, but it's not. I truly feel in my heart it's not. So say a little prayer for Texas, y'all, because we be needing it. Anyway, I did not mean to talk about that for so long, but I thought I would just get it off my heart because, like I said, I even had an email. Nobody emails me unless they want to send me something hateful. And I even had an email talking about it and messages on my Instagram and just like how sorry everyone was that I lived in Texas pretty much. And yeah, I'm feeling pretty sorry for myself right now too. And like I said, political views have nothing to do with it because on my personal Facebook page, have Republicans and Democrats that are upset and that are happy. So I think it's just more about how much, yes, like the chances are small of something happening, of you dying, but the fact is it's real. It's real. What have we lost? Like something like 500,000 people or something nationwide? May even be more than that. I'd have to look it up. And it's real. And the fact that people don't care, that people are losing their lives, that health workers are being burnt out and they no longer love their job because of dumb people that don't want to wear masks. Like, it's truly sad what's happening to America, really, because I'm fairly certain the whole world is not dealing with this. Like, we're dealing with this. And doesn't that, everyone wants to come to America. And you guys, America is not that great. It has a lot of great things about it, but sometimes you're just like, really? So anyway, like I said, I didn't mean to talk about that for that long, but hopefully you guys enjoyed hearing my opinion about it. I know not everyone is going to agree with me, and that's okay. Just like I wouldn't agree with all of you guys, and that's okay. It's okay for us to have a difference of opinion. I truly hope everyone can be respectful of that and know that it's not meant to be malicious in any way. It's just how I'm feeling about the situation right now. It goes into effect next Wednesday, which is during spring break. And I saw on my personal social media that people are already out and about without a mask. And I'm like, it doesn't even go in effect until next Wednesday. But people heard no masks and they didn't care about the date. They just cared no masks. And unfortunately, people are going to take advantage of it like that. Luckily, I have a year's worth of food. So, you know, we won't have to worry about it for a little while. And we'll see how it goes from there. So, anyway, I'm going to call it a vlog. I hope you guys enjoyed today. And we'll see you mañana.